Good morning, everybody, and welcome to beautiful Tokyo, Japan. So Lisa, Becca, and I have traveled to Japan here, where we are going to be spending the next couple of weeks. We left Atlanta around noon on Thursday, and we got to our hotel here in Tokyo at about 6 in the evening on Friday. We were extremely tired after we landed, so all we really did was we walked out to go get some ramen, but then we were still really jet lagged, so we just immediately crashed as soon as we got back to our hotel at about like 7:30, 8 o'clock. So it's Saturday morning now, and it's about 4 o'clock in the morning, but as you can see, it's got plenty of light outside already. It's raining a little bit, which is something we always expect when we come to Japan. But I couldn't really go back to sleep after I woke up at 4, so I decided I would come out and take a little walk over down to Tokyo Tower. I'll see if I can get a couple of pictures while I'm walking around, and we'll check back in with the ladies right after that. So we'll see you guys then. All right, so after walking for about 15 minutes or so, we finally made it here to Tokyo Tower. Even though this is me and Lisa's third time coming to Japan, this is actually my first time seeing Tokyo Tower up close. Last year, I actually got some pretty good pictures of it when we were on top of Roppongi Hills, which is actually just a little bit that way, I think. So we're not too far from there, actually. I figured since I couldn't really go back to sleep, why not come out and take some pictures of Tokyo Tower up close while the ladies are still sleeping. So the earlier parts of today are going to be fairly uneventful. Once everyone wakes up, we're going to go out and get some breakfast, but then we're actually leaving Tokyo. So we're going to be taking a Shinkansen up to Hakodate, which is a city in Hokkaido, which is the northernmost island of Japan. And we're actually going to be spending the first half of our trip up in Hokkaido in the cities of Hakodate and Sapporo. And then we'll actually be taking the trains back down here to Tokyo, where we'll be spending the second half of our trip. So I'm going to take a couple of pictures while we're here, and then I'll head back to our hotel and get ready to meet up with Lisa and Becca again. All right, so I'm finished up with taking pictures here at the tower. I'm gonna head back to the hotel. It was actually really nice walking here this morning because being a Saturday and the rain, and I'm sure also because it was so early in the morning, there weren't very many people out. There's not a lot of cars, so it's really quiet. So I got to take my time, just enjoy the scenery, but now I'm gonna head back to the hotel and get ready to head up to Hokkaido. All right, everybody, so I made it back to the hotel now, and Lisa and Becca are both awake. We're waiting on Becca to finish getting ready. Lisa and I are wearing matching shirts, which is actually a thing in Japan for couples to wear matching shirts. So our plans for this morning are we're going to go to Kajitsuin, which is at that fruit parfait restaurant that Lisa and I went to last year when we were in Japan to get some fruit parfaits, and we're really looking forward to trying those again.
Because you might think it's going to taste like just fruit, and you're like, do I want a fruit parfait? And then it tastes like, and you do want a fruit parfait.
Yeah, the fruit is so fresh and juicy. It is really, really good. It's not like a fruit parfait that you would get in America where it's just like the fruit you'd have in like jelly or something.
Or like the strawberries you bite and you're like, oh, well, that's a strawberry, I think.
Yeah. All right, but Lisa has something to tell you about our experience so far at the hotel here. So
You?
No, you. Well, both of us.
You're the one that had a rough sleep. Oh, okay.
So we're here at the Intercontinental here in Tokyo in Akasaka. So the room is really nice and the hotel is really, really nice
but
overall.
Chris had a surprise.
Yeah, so we get into the beds after our ramen last night, and we find out that we just crash right into the beds. I was actually going to try to go out at night, but I was also extremely tired just from the long flight. So we get in bed, and there are two types of pillows. There's some nice soft...
Usually fluffy and firm, right? Fluffy, firm.
Yeah. So there was a nice soft pillow, and then there's also this thing right here. This pillow is like... It's got like beads.
Little beads with air in them.
Yeah, so it has these little beads, and at first I'm like, oh, this actually feels pretty comfortable. And then we find out Becca's bed doesn't actually have a soft pillow, and she was like, oh, I don't like this pillow. So I gave her my soft pillow, and I was just going to use the bean pillow. But then...
Because I thought it was beans. I liked that, and I was like, oh, why are there beans in my pillow?
So So I go to sleep, and then maybe like every hour or so I'm waking up, I'm like, this pillow is not comfortable. And Becca's over here like...
She didn't snore.
So overall, that's why I was a little uneasy sleeping, and that's why I got up early to go walk around. So
But then he didn't realize you can just flip the pillow over.
yeah, that's true. So you flip the pillow over, and there's actually like a pad with like a little soft cotton thing or something.
He slipped right on the beats.
So it was not the most comfortable sleep I've had in my life. But yep, so we're going to go head out in just a little bit once Becca's finished getting ready, and then we're going to go get our fruit parfaits. We're probably going to explore Tokyo for just a little bit, but we're going to take the Shinkansen at noon in order to head up to Hokkaido. So we'll see you guys over there. Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Hakodate. So Hakodate is a small port city on the southern part of Hokkaido, the northern island of Japan. We're going to be spending the next couple of days here before we head on up to Sapporo, which is probably the largest city in Hokkaido. So we just finished getting checked into our Airbnb here, which is awesome. We have an entire apartment to ourselves, which is really quite spacious. There's a nice bedroom with 2 beds. And there's also a Japanese-style bedroom with tatami mats and a floor bed, and that's actually the room that I'll be sleeping in. So as you can probably tell, because I'm wearing a jacket, the weather here is a good deal colder than it was in Tokyo. It's been raining on and off since we've been up here, so we'll have to make sure to be carrying our umbrellas with us also. But once we finish getting settled into our Airbnb, we're gonna go head out and find something to eat for dinner. And even though the clouds are a little bit low right now, we might try to go up the tramway to go to the top of Mount Hakodate. That's one of the popular things to do when you're up in Hakodate because the city is actually really thin. 2 sides of the city are actually surrounded by oceans, so it's supposed to look really cool because you can just see how skinny the city is. And I'd love to get some pictures of that. And then after that, we're probably just gonna head back into the apartment and call it a night. So we'll see you guys once we get some dinner. Good morning, everybody. So we're still here in Hakodate. This is actually the first day we've been in Japan where we're not actually traveling for most of the day. So that's gonna be nice. Right now it's about 7:30 in the morning and we woke up early in order to go to the morning market here near the JR station. It's supposed to be a really large seafood market where we can go buy fresh seafood, but they also have shops that sell like seafood donburi. There's, Becca wants to get some crab cakes, right? Is that what they are? What are they?
I don't. They're like buns.
They're what?
Delicious steamed buns filled with buns with crab.
Okay. So we're just gonna go walk around to the shops. It's supposed to be rainy for most of today, but right now the weather's pretty nice. And I think we're gonna try to explore the fort here in Hakodate that has a star-shaped moat around it. And weather permitting, we might try again to go up the top of Mount Hakodate Last night we took a tram to go to the ropeway, and on our way to the ropeway we got stopped by a taxi driver who was just like, no, it's closed. And we're like, oh. And he was like, do you speak any Japanese? And Lisa said,
No, you said I spoke a little, and I was like, no.
we were like, Chisai, and then he started speaking to us in Japanese, and we're like, nope.
Smaller than that.
Even less. So, but it was very nice of him to tell us that it was closed, so we didn't have to walk any further to find out that it was closed. So, but yeah, we're just gonna explore Hakodate today. So we'll see you guys at the morning market. Hey everyone, we decided to go to the top of Mount Hakodate to see the city. This is just because as we were walking around, we saw the tram going up, indicating that it was open this time. So we decided not to wait for the rain to come and the tram station to close down.
And since we could see the mountain, we assumed it could see us.
So we decided now would probably be the best time and not risk it later, because it is supposed to be really pretty to see the city as the sun starts to set, where you can see all the lights turn on. But we decided not to risk that. We'll just come while we can for sure see the city. So we came up, got a couple of pictures. And now we're going to head back down. I think we're going to go to the red brick warehouses, which we passed through on our way here. And then after that, we're going to probably go to the fort. I don't remember how to pronounce it. But we'll see you guys in just a little bit. All right, well that was pretty easy. We just had to walk about 2 minutes across the street from the Souffle Pancake Restaurant. Now we're here at the Red Brick Warehouse shopping area. So there's just a couple of brick warehouses here that have been converted into shopping centers. So we're just gonna shop here for a little bit, and then after that we're going to head over to Goryokaku, which is an old fort with a star-shaped moat. So we'll see you over there. All right, everybody. So we're back in our hotel for the last time. We're about to check out and head to the Shinkansen to go up to Hakodate.
Hokkaido.
I can't. It's too funny. We have to start with that.